ओम ज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरुवे नमः। गुरुवे गौरचन्द्राय राधिकाय तदालये कृष्णाय कृष्णभक्ताय तद्भक्ताय नमो नमः। वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्यैव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। अजानुलम्बितो भुजो कनकवदातो संकीर्तनैकपित्रो कमलायताक्षो विशम्बरो द्विजवरो युगधर्मपालो वन्दे जगत्प्रियकरो करुणावतारो। राधाचिन्तनिवेशिनं यस्य कान्तिविलोपिता श्रीकृष्णचरणं वन्दे राधालिङ्गितं विग्रहम्। श्रीकृष्ण प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद। बोलो हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। My humble obeisances as the lotus feet of my Guru Maharaj. नित्य लीला प्रवेश ओम विष्णुपाद स्तोत्र Shri Srimad Bhakti Pramod Puri Goswami Maharaj. Similarly to my Shiksha Gurudevs, Shri Nitya Lila Pravesh Om Vishnupad Bhakti Vedant Narayan Goswami Maharaj and Nitya Lila Pravesh Om Vishnupad Bhakti Vigyan Srila Bhakti Goswami Maharaj. My innumerable Dandvat Pranams to Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur Prabhupada and to all his prominent associates, Shri Srimad Bhakti Daita Madhav Goswami Maharaj, Shri Srimad Bhakti Raksha Srila Goswami Maharaj, and Shri Srimad Bhaktivedanta Swami Maharaj Prabhupada. My pranams to Shri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu Nityam Prabhu and to all his associates, to assemble sannyasis, Pujapad Bhagavad Maharaj Ji, Pujapad Vaikanas Maharaj Ji, Brahmacharis, Rasik Mohan Prabhu, Prem Prati Prabhu, and Brajanandan Prabhu, my senior, and all respected Vaishnavas and Vaishnavis. Welcome to this Brajadham inauguration. I was by chance I was in New York and Rasik Mohan Prabhu also. I came here and just after 10 days he and Prem Pradeep Prabhu also arrived in New York, and we had many house programs together. Even though I know them from very childhood when they were small boys. So, and he invited me. I'm so grateful to be here. Thank you so much for this invitation. We were just hearing from different speakers the glories of Harinam, the glories of preaching, the glories of our Guru Jans. Shri Bhaktivinoda Thakur explains, Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Jive Daya Kori Swaparsha Swadham Sahavatari अत्यंत दुर्लभ प्रेम कोरी वारेदान शिखाओ शरणागति भकतेर प्राण. Shri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, who is Radha Bhav Duti Suvalitam Naumi Krishna Sarupam, the combined form of Shri Shri Radha Krishna, in Golok Vrindavan, brought this Prema Dhan, the wealth of Prem, which is the only wealth and which is very prominent and only prominent in the eternal abode Shri Golok Vrindavan Dham. The analogy is given just like there is a pond and two lotus are there. One lotus is blue, another lotus is golden complexion, golden color. Lotus cannot survive without the pond. The pond here means Prem. And two lotus took shelter of that pond. One is blue color. Blue lotus means Shama Sundar Shikhanta Shekhar, Shri Krishna. And the golden lotus is Ma Bhav Sarupani Radha Thakurani. What is their existence? They are dependent on something. Even though Krishna said, as Prabhu was saying, Aham Bhakta Paradhina, a personality, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, who is independent, Swarat, Janma Dasya Yataha Anvayat Itiresh Chartheshu Abhigya Swarat. He is Swarat, he is independent. But he claims, I am dependent on my devotees. But what does that mean? He depends on his devotees. What is that which is present in the devotees which controls him? And he claims, Aham Bhakta Paradhina. The devotees control me with Pranena Rasena Ditangri Padma. They bind me in their heart with the rope of Prem. So, there's the Prem in Shri Golok Vrindavan Dham, where Krishna and Radharani, they have taken shelter of this pond. This pond means Prem. They depended on this Prem. And Prem is that which is making both of them restless to manifest many, many pastimes. So, naturally, when there is lotus, there is always some bees humming around the lotus. Yeah. And what the bees do? They come and sit on the lotus and they extract the nectar from the lotus. While they extract the nectar, they are relishing that nectar, but they also do one thing. They go around and humming. So, bumblebee, according to Srimad Bhagavatam, devotees are known as Sargrahi, one who takes the essence. And that Sargrahi means bumblebee. So, our Guru Vargas, Srila Gurudev, Shri Srimad Bhaktivedanta Swami Maharaj Ji, my Guru Maharaj Ji and all our Acharyas, they are like those bumblebees. And they are sitting on these two lotus and extracting the nectar. They are witnessing the pastimes and extracting that nectar, and they go around humming. You understand humming means? They're going and preaching. That is preaching. Without that nectar, pran ache jahar se hetu prachar. One who has pran can only preach. One who has life here can give life to others. So they have this life, and they gave this life to so many people around the world. This New York, as I remember Shri Srimad Bhaktivedanta Swami Maharaj Ji saying, read on his book, Mumbai is my place of business. Vrindavan is my residence. And Mayapur is the place of my worship. And I would say, add something according to my limited. New York is the place of my compassion. This is the place where he came and landed and extended so much compassion. And from here, this Krishna's movement spread it all over the world. This is the place. So humming around and distributing that nectar. Krishna Kathamritam. So, just like Sriman Mahaprabhu, so merciful. His associates are so merciful. Taking care of conditioned souls like us, engrossed in Maya, lust, anger, greed, fight, envious, everything. Still they are tolerating us and giving us an opportunity. Again and again, Kaunteya pratijani name bhakt pranashati. My devotee never perish. Krishna claims this. Every time there is an opportunity, go ahead, go ahead. Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur, okay, who started establishing the centers? Today is the day of establishment. Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur strictly told Srila Prabhupada, Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur, never ever make any establishments. No mutts, no centers. That was ordered to him. And Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur, Prabhupada, he established 64 centers. 64 Gaudiya Maths in India. Oh, he disobeyed his Gurudev and his father. No. Srila Prabhupada had very far vision and very generous. So Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur was not generous. Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur said, when you establish center, there will always be a quarrel, there will be fighting, there will be so many things. Court cases, etc. If you want to avoid this, never establish any center. But Srila Prabhupada did this. Why? Srila Bhakti-Gyan Bharati Goswami Maharaj used to say, this is not said disobeying the order. This means obeying the order. Why? Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur Prabhupada, he took this verse from Bhagavatam from Prahlad Maharaj saying, Prayana Deva Munyo sa mukti kama monam charanti vijre na parartha nishta. Mostly Munis, they only worry for their bhajan, their sadhan. They have no mercy and compassion on others. I am not miser like them, Prahlad Maharaj is saying. Srila Prabhupada took this verse and is describing, my mission of establishing center is the words of Prahlad Maharaj, because Prahlad Shiksha was his favorite topic. I am not miser like them. I will follow and I will make everyone follow. Yeah. On the day of, because the very first center of Srila Prabhupada Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur was a rented house. 1 Ulta Danga Road, Kolkata. Rented house. But Jagbandhu Prabhu, very rich, wealthy person, Srila Prabhupada disciple, he supported him, gave all financial assistance, and in the middle of the city, the heart of the city in Kolkata, established Bagh Bazaar Gaudiya Math. And when the installation was there, yajna was done, everything was done. What was Srila Prabhupada's speech? Devotees get shocked to hear what Srila Prabhupada is saying. He said, we are not in this world to become carpenter and take care of bricks and wood. This establishment, the centers, we are not here for this purpose. Are Baba, you saying, first Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur ordered you not to establish center, and then you establish center, and now on the very first day of inauguration you are saying we are not in this world to construct with bricks and carpenter. Who will understand his language? Then why? What is the mission of the establishment? What is the purpose of establishment? Yes. To worship Harinam Prabhu. That's my only mission of establishing a center. Worshipping Nam Prabhu. And through this center I will serve Mayapur Dham. And the best service of Mayapur Dham is publication. The best service of Mayapur Dham, Srila Prabhupada's language, is publication. And therefore I instruct all of you, in all my establishment, whatever will come in future, don't put so much cement on the bricks. Just put very little something. Don't make it very strong. Not strong walls. Not strong ceilings. And everyone was surprised. Prabhupada, we're supposed to have very strong walls and ceiling. He said, no. The purpose of establishment is to print my books and distribute my books. And in future, if I find any scarcity of money, I will take out these bricks and sell in the market and print my books. That's the purpose. So, purpose is Bhakti Yoga, to give opportunity to facilitate those who can stay in the center, practice Bhakti Yoga. What is Bhakti Yoga? Those who come in the center, they are full of anarthas. Disease is a hospital, Srila Prabhupada's language. Mahabhagavas, centers are not for Mahabhagavas. Please write there. Bhakta Bhagavata, only Mahabhagavas allowed. It's not for Mahabhagavas. For conditioned soul like me. To come and get cured. Many diseases. Lust, anger, greed, all disease. We are here to learn and to worship Nam Prabhu and follow Bhakti Yoga. What is Bhakti Yoga? Bhakti Yoga, Bhakti Yoga, Bhakti Yoga Dhan. Bhakti e matra smaran krandan. नाम मात्र जीवेर धर्म, नाम प्रस्फुटित है रूप गुण कर्म. कृष्ण नाम चिंतामणि आनंद चिन्मय, जय कृष्ण सही नाम एक तत्व है. What is Bhakti Yoga? Bhakti Yoga 3 times. Just like we say Harer Nam, Harer Nam, Harer Nam eva kevalam. Kalau nasteva, nasteva, nasteva. So Bhakti Yoga, Bhakti Yoga, Bhakti Yoga Dhan. What is that Bhakti Yoga? Bhakti mat smaran krandan. While chanting, while performing Sankirtan, and Sankirtan means all activities. Establishing what? Taking care of all the services. Every kind of service is Kirtan. Because Kirtane Parishram Jane Gaura Rai. Shri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu acknowledged the endeavor one performs in Sankirtan, in Kirtan. Yeah. So, Bhakti Mat Smaran Krandan. While worshipping Shri Nam Prabhu, remembering Shri Nam Prabhu, tears can come from my eyes. When the day will come in my life, Kabe habe bolo se din amar. Longing for that day. When a single tear comes in my eyes by worshipping Nam Prabhu. So all those activities which one performs while staying as a resident of the mud, or even not the resident of the mud, even if it's someone is outside the mud, but still is considered as the resident of the mud. Don't think those who are brahmachari sannyasis only they can be resident. Even grasthas can be residents. This all depends on the consciousness. When our consciousness is centered for the centered with the service mood of the center, this is my Guru Sthan, the place of my Gurudev. And whatever qualification and ability I have, I will serve my Guru Sthan. That's the consciousness. There are so many examples of grasthas. We heard from Srila Bharti Goswami Maharaj Ji. They spent their life in serving Srila Prabhupada as grasthas. When Srila Prabhupada left this world, again, they're contributing whatever pension they're getting, a portion of that. Oh, Gurudev is not present, then what is the need? Because when Gurudev was present and I was giving a stack of dollars and I'm getting acknowledged by him, and he used to give me garland and bless me and announce my name, but now he's not present, what is the need to give? What is the need? So he's not a Nitya Tattva. Nitai Charana Satya Tahar Sevaka Nitya. Is he not eternal Tattva? Is he not acknowledging us? And this makes us Nishtha and love for Gurudev, Guru Sthan. Those Srila Prabhupada's Grastha disciples, his associates, all glories to them. Even after Srila Prabhupada, Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur left this world, they were still serving the center. No matter whatever is happening in the center. But they are thinking, I am serving Srila Prabhupada. That's the consciousness. And not only that, planting, I am speaking about Madan Mohan Seth, planting a mango tree in his courtyard, not for him or his children to eat the mango, but every single mango in the tree, in the garden, is meant for my Guru Sthan, for Srila Prabhupada's mark. This is called surrenderness. Bhakti ei matra smaran krandan. When this tear will come in the eyes? When there is love. One Gurudev used to say, how we can feel separation? One cannot feel separation if there is no union. Just by calling and shouting separation, separation will not work. Union. And for that union means giving life. Giving life. Sacrifice. Prem needs sacrifice. Prem needs sacrifice. And that development comes. Then while chanting, as the example of Shishimad Bhakti Daita Madhav Goswami Maharaj, a prominent disciple of Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur Prabhupada. After Srila Prabhupada left this world, Srila Madhav Goswami Maharaj said, when Srila Prabhupada was present, he always used to engage me in his service. Day and night, day and night and day and night. I was not even having enough time to put on tilak. The Dwadash tilak, 12 tilaks on my body. No time for that. Just put little tilak here and go for service. 24 hours. And he was given title Volcanic Energy. But then, when Srila Prabhupada now left this material world, he said, I'm lamenting and longing for that day. Those days pass, those years pass so quick. Now I have enough time to put on 12 tilaks. But I am longing for that day when I was so busy and serving Srila Prabhupada. That's called attachment. And attachment comes by serving. So, the purpose, the mission of establishment is to practice and to make other practice. Practice and to make other practice. So that one can get cured of the disease. There are many kinds of disease. Not one, right? Many kinds of disease. Srila Prabhupada says everyone comes in the center with different kind of disease. What is the cure? Hari Katha, Hari Kirtan and Hari Katha. If there is no Hari Katha, there is no Kirtan, there is no any purpose of establishment. No purpose. Then it is just like a fancy walls and fancy ceiling. Hari Katha and Hari Kirtan. So that we can develop this mood. Bhakti Yog, Bhakti Yog, Bhakti Yog Dhan. Bhakti Matra Smaran Krandan. Atev Nam Matra Jiver Dham. Nam Matra Jiver Dharma. Only one purpose of every living entity is Naam. Nothing beyond that. Naam bina kichu nahi yaar, 14 bhuvan maje. Only Naam. Naam prasfutit hai roop gun karma. By worshipping this holy name, by chanting this Hari Naam, manifest the form of Krishna, the qualities of Krishna and the pastimes of Krishna. So to worship that Naam Prabhu is the sole purpose of Gaudiya Math. Sole purpose. There is no other purpose. No other purpose. The predominance of Radharani over Krishna, that's philosophical. So, Srila Gurudev, as we were just hearing, Srila Swami Maharaji, Srila Gurudev with the same mood. Never forget Krishna, always remember Krishna. Satatam smaratam Vishnu vismarto na jatachit. Always remember Krishna, never forget Krishna. All other instructions are following this phrase. So important. How? Now it's not just a lecture. Something very serious. Something very serious with our life. Different ashrams. Brahmachari, Sannyasi, Grasthas. 10 years back, 2010, Gurudev went to his abode serving Radha Krishna there. And we are just taking shelter of each other. Kirtan, Katha. But then, so many things happen. No taste in chanting, no interest in hearing Hari Katha, and gradually feeling weak. How much importance is there when we come together? I'm not saying grasthas are dependent on sannyasis. But I'm also saying sannyasis are also dependent on grasthas. how the Hari Katha festival will happen if there is one speaker and there is no audience. So speaker pay obeisances to the audience, and audience pay obeisance to the speaker. So much is important. Serious. So much seriousness is required. Life is going, days are going, viruses are coming. Who knows? And this year, so many devotees left. So many devotees. We are hearing, we seeing Facebook. Who knows what's going to happen? Only Hari Katha and Hari Naam. If this becomes our main business, but to make this main business of life, we need association of each other. Jai bhajo se bado abhakti hinchar. Krishna bhakti te nahi jati kuladi vichar. One who worship his superior. Griye thako, mane thako, sada hari bole thako. In the devotion of Krishna, there is no consideration of any ashram. Grasthas can be superior than sannyasis. Once upon a time in Mathura Math, Gurudev gave this lecture. Gurudev was in very, like I can say, humorous mood. He sat there and asked, who are superior? Grasthas are superior or sannyasis superior? So first he said, sannyasis are superior. So all brahmachari sannyasi raised their hands. Yes. Then Gurudev said, how many of you say grasthas are superior? All grasthas raised their hands. And he's hearing from both sides. And then Gurudev in the last gave conclusion. He said, Jai bhajo se bado bhakt hinchar. Krishna bhakti te nahi jati kuladi vichar. There is no consideration who is superior or inferior. One who is worshipping and chanting and dedicate his life is superior. Sannyasis are dependent on grasthas, Gurudev said. How come? And grasthas are dependent on sannyasi through Hari Katha and Kirtan. I am remembering that lecture, that's why I am saying this. And Gurudev said, if there is no grasthas, how sannyasi is taking birth? Are they falling from sky? If there is no grasthashram in the society, how the sannyasi is getting birth? And secondly, Gurudev said, sannyasis are not going out for work or business. How the centers are maintained? Through the contribution of grasthas. Grasthas, they are giving some percentage as a contribution to Guru Sthan in this way. And grasthas are dependent on sannyasis. From where the grasthas going to hear Hari Katha? Sannyasi has to go here and there, speak Hari Katha. Practice speaking. Practicing and then speaking. And in this way they will get benefited. And Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur Prabhupada, so merciful, he used to tell his sannyasis, if you don't have money to establish, go and get loan. Take loan and then establish center. I heard from Srila Bharti Goswami Maharaj, it's not my words please. Take loan. Why? See his policy, his strategy. If you take loan from someone, suppose $500,000 loan. If you take loan, then you have to work very hard to repay the loan. And for that you have to maintain your conduct good. That means you have to also read, you have to learn, you have to practice, because if you know good conduct, who is going to give you money? Donations. In this way, your life is successful and you are giving a chance and opportunity to other person also to make their life successful. And in this way, repay them back. Take loan and but repaying back. And for that you have to maintain your conduct, everything nice, perfect, sadhu, Hari Katha. You have to work day and night to repay that. That means your life is successful and you are making other life is successful. So there are many perspectives. What is the necessity? What was the necessity? Started by Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur Prabhupada, the founder of Gaudiya Math, and then all his prominent disciples. Srila Bhakti Rakshak Sridhar Goswami Maharaj, Srila Bhakti Srila Swami Maharaj Ji, Srila Bhakti Pragyan Keshav Goswami Maharaj Ji, my Guru Maharaj, many other acharyas. They form their societies and expansion, the branches of the tree, expanding. And then Srila Gurudev did so much expansions. We have Bajar, New Braj there. And now this center again. What is the name? Braj Dham? Bhakti Bandhav Dham. So many further expansions are growing. But the only purpose is following nicely for the purpose of worshipping Harinam Prabhu. And the center where Hari Katha and Hari Kirtan is the only goal. No other goal. Any devotees who would like to join, come, but not with this mood, okay, I have no place to stay, but at least I got this place to stay. No. It's not for them. Oh, I'm getting hard time eating, but here I get prasad 3 times a day. Where is the center? Center is the center of consciousness for worshipping Hari Nam Prabhu. Hari Nam Prabhu. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Remembering Srila Gurudev, our acharyas, Srila Prabhupada, everyone, seeking their blessings and longing for their special compassion, mercy in conditioned soul. I beg for their special mercy, and I keeping up here, seeking and begging mercy of all the Vaishnavas, sannyasis here. Bless me, bless all of us here. We can serve. We can engage our time in serving all the Vaishnavas forever. Vancha kalpurvete kripa sindhu devacha patita nam pavanebhyo vaishnavyo bolo Sachinandan Gaur Hari ki. Thank you, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna. Thank you so much, Maharaj. Hare Krishna. Thank you all for coming again. We'll have our Guru Puja, followed by Arati Shri Radha Krishna Gaur Nityananda Prabhu, Giriraj. Mahaprasad Feast. What is a festival without a feast? After the feast, please, we'll again have bhajans and more speakers. Pujapad Bhaktivedanta Bhagavat Maharaj, Rajendra Prabhu, Rajendra Nandan Prabhu, so many Vaishnavas who are coming. Briefly, everyone will speak from their heart about our mission and vision. So thank you again so much, and we'll have our Guru Puja and Thakurji's Arati, and then Mahaprasad. Hare Krishna, Hari Bo!